Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome to San Francisco and to Sacred Grounds Open Mic. For those of you who haven't been here before, hang in. We'll show you what to do and how we do it around here. First thing is, I am Mr. Natural, your host. How do you do, everybody? And I run a music school down the block called Mr. Natural's Music School. And this is being sponsored by Mr. Natural's Music School. We refer to this legally as a music workshop. This is a theater music workshop. That way I can get away with some things on the internet that I wouldn't be able to get away with. And what we are studying in this music theater workshop is open mic. That's what we're studying, okay? Now, unlike other open mics, this here is my classroom. You are all in my classroom, and because you walk through the door, you are now my student. And the first thing I want to say to you is, be nice. When the other students, your other students, are up here playing, I expect you to listen as you would in any classroom. Because it's all about letting people who've never done this before, or people who have done this before, have a really safe place to try it. People who have never done an open mic come up here with a lot of fear and trepidation, and the more comfortable we can make it for them, the easier it is. And we don't want to scare them away. We want them to come back time and time and time again. Okay? You are basically teaching yourself. That's my method. You come up here, you do your thing, you get to know the other people here, and eventually they'll tell you what they think about your performance. You'll find out little dibby-doos that they do, and you'll share as classes do, as students do. You'll share your techniques, share your song, share your experiences, and you will self-criticize and improve yourself. Are you the band? Get together, man. Get together. I didn't know you were even coming. Somebody forgot to tell me. Someone forgot to tell me. But get up here and get ready. Get tuned up. Get going, because we're going to start. Okay. And you'll have to tell me who you are. Who are you?
My name's Dan Frechette.
Is that what you follow your group?
Dan Frechette and Laurel Thompson.
Dan and Laurel, okay. Okay, tonight our feature is Dan and Laurel, ladies and gentlemen. Now remember, the number one rule is when people are up here, be quiet. I don't want you talking over people. If you're having a conversation with someone, you're welcome to go outside. There are tables out there. It's not that cold. You can have loud conversation if you're away from the door as you want. If you want to practice, you can practice around the corner here, and we won't be able to hear you. So that'd be cool. Please, I will go around before it's your time to come up here, and I'll get a hold of you and say, hey, you're up next. The reason I do that is so you can tune up, get ready, and then come up here. We don't want you to come up on stage and tune up. We don't want you to come up here and email your friends to tell them where you are. Because we have a time limit. And the only way we can get everyone through here is if you are all fair with your time and try to get to the business of doing it and then move on, pass forward that time to the next student. Okay? So that's the main rule is do not talk. Now, if the people up here say this is a sing-along jam, please, everybody in the room, join in. Help them out. But do not play with them or bang on anything if they come up here, and do not say that because they may have never played with anybody before and you'll throw them off, right? So the idea is to let the person up here dominate what's going on and decide what's happening. And you're here to support them in the best way you can, okay? Simple? All right, first thing is we have a feature that'll go on for about 40 minutes. These people behind me getting ready. And then it'll all be your turn. I'll come up here, introduce the second section, give you a lesson so we can justify that this is a school. And the lesson this week is on the blues. We've had 2 lessons so far on the blues, and I will continue this to the end of the month. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, Dan
Frechette and Laurel.
and Laurel.
Awesome. I just want to say that a friend of mine, I don't know if this works here. Use this thing.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Scoop
yeah.
it on. There you go.
Hello. That sounds good.
Yeah.
So my friend, who I met in Winnipeg back in 1999. Her name was Maria Mango. I don't know if
Yeah.
She's a real sweetheart, and she told me about this place. She told me to come here, and I'm on this trip out here, and I'm playing with Laurel all around this part of the world, and it's a real thrill to be here and share my music and share Laurel's music. So here we are. So we're gonna put this in the middle and put this both up. Yeah, it's good like that. Nice, Mike. Thanks a lot, everybody. This song's called "Flowers in the Tundra." She was talking about breaking down in the colors of the summer, singing through the silence with her laughter so wild. Her magnetic myth holds you discover passion has its price. She's a broken man's child. She walks like a dancer with her roses stolen. Sweet talkers roving, they slowly run away. She hides in an alley, preying on dreamers. She's fortune's sweet mistress, and misfortune awaits. Her eyes cry sweet tears like the flowers in the tundra. Clearing her path from that long ago gone cold. Every tear lifts, more tears are falling. Between her feet lies a path, turn and go. She knows no boundaries, so watch over your shoulder. She might find you lonesome and take you away. You might find salvation once she's come to your chamber, given you a morning where there's nothing left to say. Her eyes cry sweet tears like the flowers in the tundra, clearing her path from that long ago gone cold. be as a path turn and go. She was talking about breaking down in the colors of the songbird. We have a mailing list if anyone wants to be a fan already. Cool. Sign it up. If someone has a pen and they just pass it around, because I don't even know where that is. My pen went missing. So.
You got a CD?
We have two out. We're selling the two of them for $20. So thank you, man. If you want to sign, if you don't, that's okay too. Everybody. Oh, that's okay. This is probably yours, unless that one doesn't work. Okay.
All right, so this is a song that I wrote last May, and that's about the time that Dan and I started conversing over Skype. He just came down from Winnipeg on Thursday, and my first EP just came in the mail on Thursday as well. So that started us on this month-long tour around California. And so this is actually the first song that I ever wrote that had vocals, and it's basically about those parts of ourselves that can hold us back and how to make friends with them and hopefully get them on our side so that we can then go and live more vibrant lives.
Can I have an amen for that?
And so if any of you become enlightened at the end of the song,
Right.
then that will be $10 and you can buy my CD.
You'll know because
It's on there.
you'll know they'll be levitating.
Yes, that would be fabulous instead of applause. I decided to do it in an altered tuning too, just to be fancy.
It works. Sounds like an old record.
Right. Hold my fear is 10 feet tall, thinks he's small, fear is all. Hold my fear is 10 feet tall, foil wraps his head, filled with thoughts and she sees not only baggage brought. Young man Haight has no time in his prime. Spare no dime. Young man Haight has no time. No concern or care. Off to who knows where. Down, down, down. Karma take me down. Oh, down, down, down. Purge me of the path. Phoenix rising fast. Take me down, oh, down, down, down. Purge me of the past, Phoenix rising fast. God we pray, those that we were might forget. Memories that made us sin, perhaps we come to
Old man Pierce, 10 feet tall, thinks he's small, big as all. Old man Pierce, 10 feet tall, boy, I'll drop his head, filled with thoughts and dread.
This next song is one about the Winnipeg Free Press had a life section, and I wrote a song about this guy that I read about, and it just seemed like a far-fetched story this dude was telling. His life story seemed pretty far-fetched because he's talking about how he's 85 years old and he's dancing the tango and he's drinking martinis and all this stuff, and I thought, that's awesome, man. This is possible. But then when he started talking about all the women he was with back in the war, that's when I started thinking, maybe he's just trying to get away with something, and there's no one around to say, oh, that's just Gus, man. He's always pulling people's legs. So I wrote this song called "The King of Spades," and of course I threw in some wartime chords in there for everybody, and it's kind of got an old jazz thing going for it. So it's a story that explains itself. I don't even have to talk. I just talk while she's tuning the fiddle. So all right, so 1, 2, 3. A wild old gambler, he just turned 85. He loves his tango dancing, martinis keep him alive. And he leaves you with the melody he sang back in the war of the lovely little Linda, the girl who kept him sore. She sang allez-vous, allez-la, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Allez-vous, allez-la, I am the king of spades you made, and you can call me sire. With the tail, while he led the brigade, and pillaged every village, was just the king of spades. And when he left the army, the main tale he would tell was of a lovely little Linda, the girl we all know well. She sang allez-vous, allez-la, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Allez-vous, allez-la, I am the king of spades you made, and you can call me sire. When he came back from Normandy, he searched for years in vain for the lovely little Linda, who crowned him king of spades. And for 55 long years he lived with his dead darling wife. And when she died, he could finally tell the best lie of his life. Song that's called On My Own. And this is a song that I wrote, actually, believe it or not, the last time I was in San Francisco was I was busking at Mission and 5th back in around the turn of the century, back in 2001. And I came out here because my friend Maria told me to come check this place out, so I came out here. Wound up busking and people breakdancing on the street, and a guy comes by with a backpack and he busts out a full drum kit out of this little baby drum kit out of his backpack. So I had a really interesting time with some real awesome characters out here. And then when I went home, I wrote this tune about traveling and hitting the road. And it's really long overdue to come here. I really like this place. So I'm going to sing like this. put this mic here so you can pick up everything somehow. When I first saw you, I wanted to kiss you, take you from this town. On our knees we would pray, spend all our fortune and money together, making the path for the gypsy highway. A thief of thoughts, a beggar of dreams, made you broke. We prayed for a scene, making the thunder roll hard on the scene, trying to find a battle of the world. I thought it would change, but the change never came. There were blue jeans full of tears, cheap shirts full of shame. You had to go, leave the sinking ship behind you. Since you've been gone, I've been trying to find you. Everybody likes me on my own since you've been gone. Pictures looking good, but the inside's feeling wrong. So God works His beauty, I believe in it, day by day by day by day. So God works His beauty, I'll be living it, day by day by day by day. I'll get out to the ocean with a slide to board the moon. I'll get out, so have you since I've lost my spoon. Hey, there's a way back without danger of black eyes. I'll wait to see you misty when the anger in me dies. Touching the beach, the memories of visits, touching the sand, with these memories of misfits. Wishing I was gone on this path with you. You got me crying, sand in my eyes, in my shoes. Everybody likes me on fire since you've been gone. The picture's looking good, but the inside's feeling wrong. So God works His beauty, I'll be living it day by day by day by day. So God works His beauty, I'll be living it day by day by day by day. We got something exciting to share, just about our friendship here. I heard Laurel on YouTube last May, and I didn't. She's in Santa Cruz, and I'm in Winnipeg. So basically, this was something that I want to say when we make our first album together. I'm going to thank things like Skype and Dropbox, and all this stuff, because we've become friends. It's been Facebook. So we're really happening. But just so you all know, this is our
Fifth show.
Fifth gig, and we met like a week ago.
Nice.
Wow. So this is all possible today. And the best part about it is we have already collaborated last night on our first song. It's the first piece that we wrote yesterday. So we might fluff up the chords and whatnot, or I might anyway. I'm the guy playing the chords, but it's we went for a really nice walk and hung out in this little back area where all the redwood trees are there the other day, and had a really nice nature walk. And went home and wrote this instrumental, and decided to call it the Fish Pond Flute Waltz. Yeah, because some guys.
We're there, and there's like this kind of rock garden that it's right up against UC Santa Cruz, and there's all these. I think it's all the college students. They come out there and they make those rock stacks.
Oh yes.
And so we're like in this place, which is totally magical, right by this fish pond, which is I guess people just kind of dump their fish there, and then suddenly there's this flute playing through the woods, like we didn't see him or her.
It was Ian Anderson.
Santa Cruz, is it way up is it on campus?
It's called Pogono. Pogo Nip.
Is that the area?
Yeah, it's kind of on the, what would I say, east side, I guess, of the campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really magical spot.
I know that.
Nice. Yeah, there was a lot of like lime kilns and stuff like way back in the 1800s. So there's this fish pond that was created by probably something that used to be for the mining operation there, and yeah.
Yeah, just had to take off all my clothes. Really hot. Okay, so this song's called The Fish Pond Flute, what is it? Waltz. So new.
Less than 24 hours old.
Yeah. Pray that we do not make mistakes. Here you go. Oh yeah, crazy chord to start the song. Broke my wrist a few years ago, sorry. Song is fun because it used to be a major tune, like it was A, D, and E. Those were the chords in it. And I was playing with this, just before I left Winnipeg, I was jamming with this accordion player. And she's just starting to learn the accordion. You know when you're playing with the buttons on your left hand? She's starting to do the A minor, D minor, E minor, E7. So I'm thinking, man, I'm going to have to switch my song to minor. And so I did, just to accommodate her. And then while I'm playing it, I'm like, it's almost like a whole new song.
It is.
Because before it used to be like, I love it, baby, when you dance and play. I love the sun shining every day. See the mean world slipping away. I'm gonna love you, baby.
Too much sugar, too much sugar.
Harry Belafonte, right?
Too sweet.
Now we're talking, now I'm kind of Bill Withersing it. So there we go. We're trying to rock and roll it here now.
Oh, yeah. One more
I love the baby when you dance and play. I love the sun shining every day. See the mean world slipping away. I'm gonna love you, baby. I see the train coming down the track. You hold back your mama with a baseball stick. We'll hop the train when the rain comes down. We'll give the engineers hold the ground. Take us away, Captain, we'll say. There ain't no place heavy that we're gonna stay. I love you, baby, when you dance and play. I love the sun shining every day. See the mean world slipping away. I'm gonna love you, baby. Guitar and I'll bring my drum. We'll be dancing on the caboose. Hug you, baby, so you don't trip and fall. I'll hold you tight, keep you on the ball. I love it, baby, when you dance and play. I love the sunshine every day. See the mean world slipping away. I'm gonna love you, baby. I love it, baby, when you dance and play. I love the sunshine every day. That's right, eh? Well, this next song's another minor song, and I call this one, well, it's written that way and inspired by 50s music. I'm a big fan of 50s stuff, and I love listening to like, twangy guitars that sound like, they're from Pulp Fiction or something. So I wrote this riff where I go like. And it sounds really good on my Gretsch. But this year riff is, this song's called, it's about finding the right woman, and it's called Mr. Right. Mr. Wrong became Mr. Right overnight. 1, 2, 3. Well, he searched for tears for years to find a lady who could be his bride. He broke the hearts of many and he carried it so deep inside. Till one day he sang a miracle song and the right girl came along. So now he's sorry, don't you ever fall again, Mr. Wrong. Happy to be seen with her dancing on the edge of town. Knows that never cared the stuff is never gonna let her down. He knows that love is real. This time around and our kisses feel. So now he's sorry, don't you ever fall again, Mr. Wrong. Mr. Wrong is Mr. Right overnight, and he's happier than sunshine and dancing in her light. There were times he wondered in the past he should wait for the one who'd last. Mr. Wrong became Mr. Right overnight. Well, Mr. Wrong is Mr. Right overnight, and he's happier than sunshine dancing in the light. Broken hearts were once his crown. He couldn't love nobody once they stuck around. Mr. Wrong became Mr. Right overnight. Mr. Wrong became Mr. Right Okay. I didn't know we had this much time. I thought it was only a half an hour thing. So.
No, it's 45 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
You came 15 minutes late, I'm sorry.
Did Maria Mango, I mean, she told me that she's like, you should get a gig there pretty easy because she's always playing my songs here.
From 7 to 7:45 is when the feature plays, so you were 15 minutes late.
Oh, okay, I see.
So you shot yourself in the foot.
But you're a very gracious gentleman, thank you.
We were hearing 7:30. We weren't quite sure.
Yeah.
Well, if Maria used to sing songs of mine here, she said all the time, I just thought maybe if there's one that you request that you want to hear me do because she played it all the time. But if not, that's cool.
They were her songs.
Oh yeah, that's probably what happened. Eh? It's all good. I mean,
Maria is everybody's friend here, but never ever get a time for Maria. As Johnny says, she lives on hummingbird time.
I think Maria Mango is awesome, and I'm gonna go and see her this summer when I go back home.
I know.
Winnipeg. So anyway, I should play maybe something that she'd sing of mine.
Yeah.
In fact, that Dance and Play song I just did is one that she did. It was on YouTube. I think she recorded it right here. But maybe what we'll do is just play a song that something that we really want to do, you and I. Like it's something that we're really into playing. I think of off the top of our heads. You guys want to be rocked, or you want something slow, or what? Something slow, or
Ballad?
Ballad? You want a ballad?
Or folk? Ballad or folk?
You like a folk song? Okay, you know what? I'll give you guys two of my best songs.
You
Okay.
play a violin very well, JK.
It's all about how you play it. Sometimes I switch over halfway through a song.
Just something to say. I was just trying to act like everybody.
Okay, this is
Say what?
Never mind. Just this like fiddle and violin.
You should do My Bride and I, and Who Will Take My Place. We're in the same tuning. I'm tuning this thing down to like a big deep tuning that I use when I'm. It's called open G drop C tuning for all the musicians out there. What you do is you take it down to open G tuning, and then the top, the bass string you bring down even further than D down to C.
See, yeah, right.
And then it sounds really cool because you can do G shapes and stuff, and then you get this really big fat bass note that comes out of nowhere. There it is.
So did everyone get a chance to sign up on the mailing list who wants to?
Yeah, does anyone?
I'm the last one right here.
Not me.
I'll tell you one thing, man. Like we consider the mailing list our life force because we'd like to see you all again because you're a good audience.
And we're actually going to be here, not here, but in San Francisco again tomorrow night at the Dolores Park Cafe. So,
What time? 7:30.
What time?
oh gosh. Well, it's on our websites, danpershad.com and laurelthompson.com.
I think it's 7:30. I think.
I believe it's 7:30 to 9:30. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll be doing 2 full sets, and we're really looking forward to having a full-on San Francisco debut here. And so please come out again, or tell your friends, or both.
Yeah, tomorrow night will be a good one, man. Because I keep on playing these gigs at Laurel here, and they're all showcases, and I'm just getting warmed up, man. It's like, holy man, it's starting out, and it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's a song that started out as a Microsoft Word document, and became basically an elegy for a ship, a captain going down with his own ship, which is a sort of a metaphor for commitment. And it's a song called My Bride and I. Echo of the water, I'll never leave your side. Your ocean sky, my blanket, your starlight as my guide. Drift along this weightless wheel, so festooned in the sea. My bride and I, my ship, my sail, my dreams remain with me. Dreamy nights and moonlights are faded on and ashore. For the sea to come to rescue me from loneliness and war. without an answer to my shadow, I foretold the tunes. The hollow ghost broke open, the rising of typhoons. Whispers turned to storms, anchors held on to debris. And my frightened eye, my ship, my sail, the dream was lost on me. My frightened eye, my ship, my sail, the dream was lost on me. And I died inside her breast, I kissed the last of their farewell. The morning sun was rising as I floated through the dell. My love was sinking low, so I thank the Lord for thee. My bride and I, my ship, my sail, my dreams remain with me. My bride and I, my ship, my sail, my dreams remain with
Let's hear it for Laurel. And now in Sacred Grounds tradition, everybody.
I can't wait to thank Maria for this. You guys are the best, man. We have had some interesting gigs so far. Remember the one where they were throwing bottles at us the other day? Oh.
Those people, they didn't like blues, they didn't like folk, they didn't like rockabilly stuff.
They didn't like left-handed guitar players. They like Canadians.
Oh my God, fiddlers.
Yeah, fiddlers.
Should have tried some punk.
Yes, and
Always.
hip hop.
Can't go on San Francisco without punk.
Dan was just on his first hip hop song.
I actually, some guy taped about it was insane in Winnipeg. Some hip hop guy. He's like, can you submit some vocal for this one song and 5-10 minutes or a few minutes of you playing guitar. So I had my steel guitar and I played a little blues on my slide, and I sang one line from the song, and I didn't expect anything of it. And then next thing you know, I get this email this morning, and it's like a full-on, this guy named Abstract Art Form. You probably know him, Dave. It's like sends me this full song, like with me playing guitar all the way through it and singing all the way through it. I'm like, how did he do this? Like he must have copy
technology.
pasted. Yeah, it's like
Copy and paste, amazing.
yeah. So I'm like singing the hip hop tune. Okay, all right, here we go. So this song is a song I wrote called "Who Will Take My Place," and I wrote it all about how when there's in this case of this song, it was inspired by somebody who's a revolutionary, and Michael Collins, and I just wanted to write a song about that and how other people carried on his cause because he asked them to, and it's a song called "Who Will Take My Place." 1, 2, 3. If they shoot me down to shut me down, who will take my place? If they bring an army into this town, who will take my place? If they rule this land and silence me, will be the words of final compromise. Will take my place. Yeah. Give a big hand to Laurel Thompson, everybody. When the dogs of war are on the land, will take my place. When you forfeit life just to take a stand, will take my place. And when the dreamers fear the simplest thought, when the bloodshed takes all that you've got, when this world's just an empty creaking floor, we'll take my place. We'll take my place.
Dan and Laurel, everybody. Let's all explain to them how we'd like to see them again, everybody.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, this is the part where you all get a chance, and first me, and then Ryan will be up after me. I want to pass out some things here. If you could take one of these, and then just pass, Jimmy, pass them around. So we're talking about the blues, and I told you that the blues started back in around the 1860s to the 1870s, and by the 1920s, one blues pattern had become fairly well established. And can you all see that? That's the magic formula, everybody. Okay? Now, by using numbers, you can use any letters of the alphabet you want. And then the idea is to figure out the distance between whatever the key is that you're playing in, and 4-letter names up will be the 4 chord, and 5-letter names up will be your 5 chord, right? So, easy peasy. In the key of A, we have A, first letter of the alphabet. 4th letter of the alphabet is D. So there would be your D chord, everyone. And then you go back to your letter A, and then after A, you go to the 5th letter of the alphabet, which is what, everybody? E. E. So A, the 4 chord is D, your 5 chord is E, and then you go back. Now what I've just passed out, everyone, is a complete history when I was in college. You're all too loud. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk over you. If the audience members could go outside and talk, I'd appreciate that. We got a show going on here, so please shut up. Thank you. Sorry about that, but I got to get that way every now and then. You got to get used to the idea that you come here to listen to the people on the stage. Please. Okay. All right. So the next thing is that next week I'm going to show you how to transpose or translate this into 4 different keys, which are the 4 basic keys that blues people play in on the guitar. Okay? But for now, we're just using A, right? Now, last week I sang a song called Cow Cow Davenport's I Ain't No Iceman, right? Yeah. And the way it goes, basically, is like this. It starts out with A, and you can all play along if you like. So, I ain't no Iceman, I ain't no Iceman, son. Then you repeat the second stanza. I ain't no Iceman, I ain't no Iceman, son. But I can keep you plenty of cool, babe, until that Iceman comes, right? Everybody remember? We have 3 stanzas. First stanza, you say something. Second stanza, you repeat that something. Third stanza is the punchline. The next thing in Cow Cow's thing was, I ain't no woodchopper. I ain't no woodchopper's son. Everybody, the next stanza would be, I ain't no woodchopper, I ain't no woodchopper's son. What do woodchoppers do? I'll chop you a cord of kindling until that woodsman comes. Okay, so the next thing he says, I ain't no stove man, I ain't no stove man's son. Everybody, I ain't no stove man, I ain't no stove man's son. Now what does stove man do? But I'll keep you plenty of warm, babe, until that stove man comes. Now it's getting a little sexy. I ain't no butcher, I ain't no butcher's son. Everybody, I ain't no butcher, I ain't no butcher's son. What do butchers do? But I'll furnish you plenty of meat, babe, until that butcher comes. Oh, now it's getting even dirtier, as a good blues should. I ain't no milkman, I ain't no milkman's son. Now we go to the D, everybody. I ain't no milkman, I ain't no milkman's son. What does the milkman do? But I'll furnish you plenty of cream, babe, until that milkman comes. Woo! Cow Cow Davenport, one of the first blues. Now on that piece of paper that's going around, you'll see there's a box at the top, and inside that box it says Cow Davenport, red speckles, right? And somebody else, red speckles and somebody else. Those 3 guys were the guys that created what we call barrel house blues. And barrel house blues went from the 1860s until about the 1920s, and it used this formula. Okay? In the 1920s, people wanted to change the chord progression. I'll explain more about that in 2 weeks, okay, how it changed. Then it evolved again, and then it evolved in 1960. A guy by the name of Thelonious Monk, who you've all heard of, wrote a very famous, important piece called Monk's Blues. And in Monk's Blues, he changed the chord progressions around quite a bit. And that version of the chord progressions is the one that you hear on the radio all the time. Now, by 1962, that version of the blues caught on so much that when the Beatles came to America and sang a song called For You Blue, they used that chord progression. And almost all the blues that they did after that used this more advanced chord progression, the one that Thelonious developed, okay? Now, the thing I want to ask you is, in Cow Cow's thing, all those people we talked about are what?
Workers?
Workers. They're occupations, right? So what he did is he put together a bunch of occupations, okay? Then he thought, well, what do those occupations do? And that's where the punchline comes from, right? The wood chopper chops kindling, right? The meat man delivers meat. The milkman delivers cream. And then what he did is he arranged them so as it went on, there'd be this double entendre in which it gets dirtier and dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. And that was very typical. Later on, the blues split. And it split and it went to the Texas and to the Deep South. And it became cowboy music. And the old cowboys, instead of doing this, which we do today, That's what we do today. Well, they had a thing they called the wagon wheel, and it went like this. You can hear Gene Andre, right? Right? So what happened is it split, and the other part was they went down to New Orleans. And when it got to New Orleans, they came up with a slightly different version of the blues, which was a little bit more depressing. Okay? So the blues split from Barrel House into two main camps. And if you look at that outline, you'll see from there on down, it keeps splitting and re-splitting, and people keep moving. And basically, it's the difference between the West-South and the Eastern-South is the main difference between these. Okay? So, now those are all occupations. Can anyone here think of another occupation?
Mechanic.
A mechanic. So, I ain't no mechanic. I ain't no mechanic, son. What does a mechanic do?
Work. He wrenches his nuts.
I ain't no mechanic. I ain't no mechanic, son. Okay. But I'll turn your nuts, babe, until the mechanic comes. Is that dirty enough? Okay, what else? Another occupation.
Happy Ending masseuse.
Masseuse, that's too obvious. Coal miner, and what's the coal miner going to do?
Mine for coal and cave.
Okay, what?
Mine for coal and...
Okay, I ain't no coal man, I ain't no coal man, son. Everybody, here we go. I ain't no coal man, I ain't no coal man, son. But I'll get you a bunch of coal, babe, until that coal man comes. Got it? Real easy to make up occupations. So now let me very quickly here show you what the kids in my school did. This was done by 9-year-olds, okay? So it's not too dirty, but it goes like this. I'm not a fireman. I'm not a fireman's son. Everybody, I'm not a fireman. I'm not a fireman's son. But I can put out your fire, babe, until that fireman comes. Right? And then, of course, I ain't a doctor. I ain't no doctor's son. All right, and I ain't no doctor. I ain't no doctor's son. But I can save your life, baby, until that doctor comes. This is one of my favorites. I ain't a cab driver. I ain't no cab driver's son. Okay, and I ain't a cab driver. I ain't a cab driver's son. But I can give you a free ride, babe, until that cab driver comes. How about a pirate? I ain't no pirate. I ain't no pirate's son. And I ain't no pirate. I ain't no pirate's son. But if you keep showing me all your treasures, babe, then I'm gonna steal me some. And I ain't a salesman. I ain't no salesman's son. I ain't a salesman, I ain't a salesman's son. But I can sell you the Golden Gate Bridge, babe, until the salesman comes. Okay, thank you. So now, when Fats Domino said, I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. Then he says, going to Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. So, your assignment, if you had to write a blues about cities, going to Kansas City, going to San Francisco, going to Denver, Colorado, going to New York City, going to Chicago, easy peasy. All you got to do is come up with one funny hook about each of them. So your homework assignment, folks, is to write yourself a blues about going to cities.
I turned in my city song last week.
I know, I heard that. Plus your dumpster diver was great. So that's your blues lesson this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Next week we change keys. Okay, up next, a new person who's never been here before. I'd like to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan. Anderson. Okay. Would you like the mic or not? Not. Good. You got 2 songs or 10 minutes.
Okay. My name's Ryan, and I just moved here from New York. And I'm playing a concert at the 50 Mason Social House on the 24th. All right. This song's called The Rhythm.
I've got the rhythm in my heart. It's fueling me, yeah. I've got the rhythm in my spine. But I'm afraid I'm wasting time. I'm a little bit worn out, a little bit homesick. I'll run dry of the super sparks of it. Whatever it is, what's the use? Can you name a better fix? Been on the run for 3 months or so, and I'm booking books. I go and go and go, living a disco to Frisco, with the beats and the deep flow. Does my fatigue show? Let me tell you about the blasted VA. They took our money and they sold our pride that day when we headed to Boston. Swear I lost and found my mind that day. Check it out right here. I can tell I'm a little bit homesick. I like life on the run. I can tell I'm a little bit used to it. That's the trigger, I'm the gun. I can tell I'm a little bit homesick. I like life on the run. I can tell I'm a little bit used to it. That's the trigger, I'm the gun. Packing it fragile on the aircraft hit the bumps, and all the evil laughs and it's spewing from its mouth and shouts of the hearts and dangers. Flying south that year, the guitar made it to the window, I hit the door and headed to the East Coast on regular radio. My life broadcasted on the go. C'est la vie. I can tell I'm a little bit homesick. I like life on the run. I can tell I'm a little bit used to it. That's the trigger, I'm the gun. I can tell I'm a little bit homesick. I like life on the run. I can tell I'm a little bit used to it. That's the trigger, I'm the gun. Drop the change in my hat, my man. I can tell we're living in a freak show. I drop the change in my hat, my man. I can tell we're living in a freak show. I drop the change in my hat, my man. I can tell we're living in a freak show. I drop the change in my hat, my man. I can tell we're living in a freak show. I can tell I'm a little bit homesick. I like life on the run. I can tell I'm a little bit used to it. That's the trigger, I'm the gun. I've got the rhythm in my heart. It's fueling me, yeah. I've got the rhythm in my heart. It's fueling me, yeah. I've got the rhythm in my heart. It's fueling me, yeah. I've got the rhythm in my heart.
Alright, I'm gonna do a little mashup of 2 of my songs. The first one's called Going West, and the second one is called Love Around the World. I've been thinking about going west. I ain't got a ticket but a worn out vest. But then I'll have scars on my chest. I'll keep running naked in the sun. I've been thinking about going west. I hear San Fran is where it's been. I get my T-shot so I can run. 'Cause I'm alright, I'm doing just fine. Taking on the open road one step at a time. Oh, the journey, so much to see. Hop on the road with me. Oh, blood and iron, oh, money and oil, oh, greed and ignorance, oh, we will fall. A path of victory. The town went down. It destroyed my city. Revenge they call. A war is brewing. I'll send them home. I'll bring us together. A love we hold. I put down power. I put down rage. I put down ignorance. Kill hate. We're going around the world, around the world. Peace around the world, around the world. Going around the world, around the world. Oh, baby, love around the world, around the world. Segregated by difference, a class by race, split up by religion, set apart by hate. Some use violence or death by words. Oh, people are crying. Oh, people get burned. Or judged by beauty or intelligence. Or just for anything but the soul within. I put down power. I put down rage. I put down ignorance. Kill hate. Going around the world, around the world. Peace around the world, around the world. Going around the world, around the world. Oh, baby, love around the world, around the world. Everyone can sing with me. And if you want, you can pick up my CD or find me on iTunes. And hopefully I'll see some people at the... Yeah. Hopefully I'll see some people at the 50 Mason Social House show. I have some flyers, but I only have like 5. But alright, thank you.
Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you came all the way from New York, Ryan, and you just found yourself a new home. Please come again and again and again. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, one of our regulars here. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. Charles.
How are you? How are you? Someone shorter than me with nose rings, I feel vindicated.
And almost as loud as you.
Very loud. Johnny has inspired me to read a song that I just wrote for today.
Yay! It's a snap. It's a snap.
And I should play it because it's probably the song that's going to get me shot.
You heard it here first and last.
But I had no retirement plan anyway, so I was just go ahead and get shot. I come from the future, and I have the thinnest iPad you could possibly get. That's right. You won't have your freedoms. The planet will be polluted. We'll all be giant GMO-fed zombies. But the iPads are really thin. That's the future. You'll be so happy. I just went on a big adventure overseas, and I'm headed back again. Because I just can't get enough of TSA grabbing my nutsack.
Whoa.
It's the blue gloves. I'm sorry. It's the blue gloves. It's just totally... America the beautiful, the land of the freest. Just a lie we tell ourselves. Cameras everywhere, guards with guns. And if you question it all, you're a terrorist yourself. So watch TV till the heart attacks come. But when you're young, not when you're old. While trauma after trauma comes to their home. All the ones who cause it. Oh, this sucks. They do it in your name and they do it with your face. And try to mess up the whole damn place. You think you're free? Ah, you think you're free? No, you think you're in jail, but you think you are free. And if they subject you to World War III, unless you wake up. That didn't suck so hard. I was trying to remember it, and this is the first time. So, fuck you, Johnny. Money is a sham, a societal illusion, and everyone's corrupt and caught in this delusion. A private bank prints it out of thin air and pays self-interest, put it out there. And life and death, depending on all. The GDP goes up with it all. They get too greedy and crash it again. You pay for the mistakes again and again. You profit from your endless debt race. A cut of your birth and a cut of your grave. Damn it, you suck, Johnny. Profitable cut with every knife blade. Everything defiled and rolls upstream. And now they'll give you World War III. Unless you wake up. Never read a song. I'm sorry. You can do it. I can't. I'm gonna name it. Thank you, Johnny. So watch TV till the heart attacks come. Bored when you're young and old when you're done. Damn your ass. Watch TV till the heart attacks come. bought 'em when you're young, now when you're old, while trauma after trauma comes into your homes. I'm the ones who caused it. It's so sad. I cut out distractions, he cut out distraction. Take back to the building back, grabbing whatever else they can grab of this death machine you pay for. Rips across the planet, so many famine and disease and death and disease, and the powers that be just giggle and glee. There's cash in the ammo in every coffin you know. They do it in your name and face for history, it's so. Now they have you in jail, but you think you are free. And now they're ready for World War III, unless you get busy right now. Never again, I promise I will always know my song before I sing it. So.
Works for the genre, honestly.
Anyway, I'll leave you with a joke since that was so horrible. And I'm paraphrasing it. I recently married a really young girl. And my boss caught me crying at work the other day, and it was like, she's so young, and there's dinner on the plate every night when I get home, and the sex is wild and passionate. He's like, why are you crying? I'm like, I can't remember where I live.
Charles Haymarket, everybody. Okay, another newbie here who has never been here before, so I want you to listen carefully and give them your full support. Ladies and gentlemen, Hike Punk. Hike Punk. Yes. Yeah, actually, I do one you can hold. You're going to be playing though, right?
He's like going to jam, and I was like,
Yeah, go for it.
Hello.
Really?
Yeah, sure, why not? That's what I'm here for.
Oh my gosh, Natural's gonna hold a mic from the best mic stand in the world. Most natural mic stand.
The biggest mic.
Okay, so I just started doing this thing, so I got a couple of songs.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, my darling, you want some Holy Ghost? You drank up all my wine and you kicked my rolling stones. The little girls have a way of playing jokes, but it takes one to be kind. The ordinary was the game you played on me. Blasphemous was the word for blasphemy. I paid the price through my played out melody, taking my time, taking my chances on my own. Bad news is on the horizon again. I'm just sitting here, digging with my friends, we're getting along, and it ain't no accident. You better keep your distance. Skelter, my old and aching bones. I wrote me a letter asking me when I'm coming home. If I said never, would it ever matter to you? Or would she cry all my sins to desolation? Sitting here, I dig it with my friends, we're getting along. wrong, and it's of no consequence. We better keep the distance. Sorry, I didn't mean to trick you guys. Show me life that's more complex than it seems. I've got the antidote for a simpler reality. Too much thinking, too much trouble, too much time. Will we ever get free of all our excess? That's the real name. Thank you. We're getting experimental. Okay. Just a little solo intro.
Oh, wait, no, hang on, wait.
We just learned the songs. Centerfold is the only girl that I know. I never seen it before. You keep me alive. I'm living on borrowed time. It's such a strange sensation. Deaf, dumb, and stoned, they're the only words left that I know. I never read them before. I cherish no doubt every little thing she's all about. She's such a strange creation, a tethered and tied in yesterday's rope, so my hurts tonight. I gotta go and turn it on. She says she wanna come over tonight, but she'd be alright with a Sonic or a cigarette. Now Lord knows that I'm no poet. I think I better come home next week. Thank you. Big thanks to Lucan.
I'll get it.
Thank you. Haight Punk, ladies and gentlemen. And that was a Lucan on what some people call the mouth harp. Juice harp is one of the oldest musical instruments around, and I brought a picture tonight to show you. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, Tribe of Dreams.
They're here.
We ask that every week.
Yeah.
The guitar is the rest of the track.
Well, the Tribe of Dreams, it's not a band. It's not a project. I used to think it was a project, and I used to think it was a band, but it really is a tribe. And whoever's in the room, life's a co-creative act, so anyone's welcome to sing along, to make some oohs and ahs. Yeah, whatever you feel moved to do, feel free to join. And, you know, this music may have come through me, but I don't own it. It's ours. And you can find more about the tribe on tribeofdreams.com, and some music up on SoundCloud. It's all free. Everything we do is based on donation. We believe that scarcity's a lie, and there's enough.
Amen.
And we all just share what we got. We'll all be good. So.
Enter into the deeps of shadow. We go before the sun. Enter into the deeps of shadow. Is this everyone? Is this everyone? We go before the sun, burning sage overhead, always a night on our horizon, on our horizon. Enter into the deeps of shadow. Darkest of nights, the darkest of nights, the darkest of nights, the darkest of nights. No darkest of nights, the stars are so bright. On the darkest of nights, the stars are so bright. On the darkest of nights, the stars are so bright. On the darkest of nights, the stars stars are so bright on the darkest of nights. And the stars are so bright on the darkest of nights. And the stars are so bright on the darkest of nights. And the stars are so bright on the darkest of nights. And the stars are so bright on the darkest of nights. And the stars are so bright on the darkest of nights. The stars are so bright on the darkest of night. The stars are so bright on the darkest of night.
Thanks for co-creating that.
Nice. Oh, yes.
I think, yeah. My friend Dina's here. She just flew in from San Diego. Welcome, Dina.
Are your arms tired?
And she said to me before I came up, she said, do you know what you're playing? Or do you just wing it? And I always just get here and see what the moment's calling for.
Right.
So I think the moment is calling for actually a new song I've never played before. So let's see how it goes.
I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking away. Through my breath, here I will stay. I'm walking away. There exists no other day, no other way. Follow your breath, it leads you home to here, and it's where we all will stay. We gotta let ourselves lead. We gotta let ourselves lead. We gotta let ourselves lead. We're human, aren't we? We're here, aren't we? We're alive, aren't we? We're flesh, aren't we? We're alive, aren't we? We gotta let ourselves lead. I'm gonna let myself bleed. I'm gonna let myself bleed. It ain't about me. Oh, it's about we. It's about we. It's about we. We gotta let ourselves breathe. We gotta let ourselves leave. We gotta let ourselves leave.
Tribe of Dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Great. Okay, come on up. This next gentleman, everybody knows. We missed him last week. Ladies and gentlemen, Nightmare Joey. Come on in. Thank you. Now we're starting to run down on time, so I'm going to ask you to be ready and get up here. And some of you older people, if you could just play one song, we'd appreciate that.
I'm very honored to be here. I'm also very honored because this is a blues workshop and blues month, and I do AKA myself. It's Nightmare Joey, the country blues outlaw. So I would like to pay tribute to not one of my own personal blues heroes, but one of the greatest, if not the greatest, American bluesmen was Robert Johnson. Not only through his music was the blues kept alive and blues-based music, but one of the most strongest and enduring legends in musical history and in the blues world was that he was so strong and powerful he dealt with the devil. He may have made a deal with the devil at the crossroads and also helped give the blues that dark, somewhat sinister edge. So, him being one of my personal blues heroes, what if that happened to me, even though it was myth or legend? Could I even live up a little bit to the standards of my blues hero, Robert Johnson? This song will address that. This song will also address a second great influence in my life. All the people who tell me to go to hell, or they can't wait to see me croak because I'm going to go straight to hell. I'm going to try and get my back covered on this one. It's called Ice Water Concession. years old. Now there's a story. We know oh so well. About devils and pitchforks here. That place they call hell. When I pass away, after my funeral procession, I'm gonna go straight to hell, yeah. Cause I'm gonna be running the ice water concession. When I pass away, yeah. I said when I pass away, yeah. After my funeral procession, going straight to hell, yeah. Cause I'm gonna be running the ice water concession. I'm seeing you. I'm gonna be bossing me around. But I don't know how yet. Seeing as I'm only 6 feet underground. I read. I look at pictures. I read books. I'm sure we've seen this. There's plenty of fight here. And wild-eyed demons. And if the universal spirit rejects my confession, when I go to hell, yeah, I'm gonna be running the ice water concession. Now when you lay down, yeah, your soul begins to rise. And you're so good, yeah. You ends up in paradise. And even the Indians want to wait in happy hunting grounds. But you probably won't see me going that way. You probably won't see me around. Because they said, yeah, doing bad things was my profession. So when I go to hell, yeah, I'm gonna be running the ice water concession. So treat me right, yeah. And keep it in your mind that eternity is long time. So when I pass away, right after my funeral procession, I'm gonna go straight to hell, yeah. 'Cause I'm gonna be. I just want a concession. Thank you.
Nightmare Joey, ladies. And I'd like you all to please take a look at this fine art that's behind us here. Mr. Dillon, Mr. Lemon, Jerry Garcia, and the Beatles in The Last Supper, and then a few other things here. These are all done by the next artist, ladies and gentlemen, Rainbow. Rainbow!
No, I don't know if this guitar's gonna work out.
What about my guitar?
Well, let me try this one. See if it works.
Mr. Andrew.
I can. Yeah, try that one, please. It's gonna fall. Whoa! That's all right. Oh man, I'm sorry. Where did that come from? Sorry about that.
That was just your natural language.
How's that? guitars behaving very badly.
They do that to us every now and then.
Yeah.
Children.
But anyway, I'd like to. One more? Good.
Yeah, go for it.
So, two quick things. One, we are sponsored by the gentleman who owns this place, and I would like everybody to give a big, warm round of applause to Teddy. Thanks for coming. Teddy, thank you. And you saw Lucan up here a little while ago playing that thing called the juice harp. The oldest musical instrument on the planet Earth that people could first play a melody on, believe it or not, were bugs. So a lot of people never believed me. So what I did is I brought a picture of an Aborigine playing bugs. Please pass these around, would you? If you want one, please keep it. Take it home.
That's why musicians say I got the
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Johnny.
Johnny!
Be good.
Sound good.
So, a bit of serious news first. One of the kind of the icons of the community, especially in the poetry scene, is a friend to everybody. His name is Carlos Ramirez. He passed away very late Saturday night or early Sunday morning. And they had a very nice memorial for him last night at the open mic, poetry open mic here. And this song came down Sunday afternoon. Like I say, stuff comes through.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, you'll hear it, you'll get it. So that's kind of why the song came down. I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. Your face in the clouds brought a tear to my eye. I could almost hear you whisper as the wind breathed a sigh. I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. We all know we're given time, however short, sweet and sublime. Whatever you do with it, darkness or shine, once you're through with it, do you have peace of mind? I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. Your face in the clouds brought a tear to my eye. We all grow through our own choice, seeking wisdom, finding our voice. Cherished memories help us rejoice. Oh, we all grow through our own choice. I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. Your face in the clouds brought a tear to my eye. I could almost hear you whisper as the wind breathed a sigh. I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. Is life just a dream? Did we choose to be asleep? Outside of the present moment, what secrets do we keep? Reality unbounded, fantasy unchained. All I know is I keep having these strange thoughts inside my brain. I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. Your face in the clouds brought a tear to my eye. We all flow through time and space. Here or there, we try to find our place. Not often fair, the challenges we face. Oh, we all flow through time and space. And I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. Your face in the clouds brought a tear to my eye. I could almost hear you whisper as the wind breathed a sigh. I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. I saw you today when I looked up to the sky. Your smiling face in the clouds brought a twinkle to my eye. Okay, now going back to my tradition, this is last night's midnight song. So, I'm sure we have all had relationships at one time or another. You know, you have like a relationship and like it's really good and all, and then it's over, right? This is the song. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's one of those. Ha! And it's a sing along too, if you'd like to sing along. And the sing along part is really easy. You'll hear it. I won't tell you the title because that's the fun. But you'll hear it. I used to think about you all the time. Thought you and I could make the perfect rhyme. But then I came to see that it was just a case of insanity. Being with you has been a rough and rocky climb. Here we go. It's been fun, now it's done. It's been fun, now it's done. That's the sing-along, by the way. There was a time I thought you were so divine. Now seeing you just makes me run. It's been fun, now it's done. Want to try that? Here we go. It's been fun, now it's done. It's been fun, now it's done. There was a time I thought you were so divine. Now seeing you makes me run. It's been fun, now it's done. I used to go anywhere you'd want to go. I'd never be the one to tell you no. Always trying to keep you happy became my biggest woe. Since you're gone, I no longer feel like a yo-yo. It's been fun, now it's done. It's been fun, now it's done. There was a time I thought you were so divine. Now seeing you makes me run. It's been fun, now it's done. If karma serves a purpose, watch your ass. When the next lawnmower comes along, you'll be the grass. All that drama you promoted will finally come true. And thankfully it will be happening to you. It's been fun, now it's done. Whoa, it's been fun, now it's done. There was a time I thought you were so divine. Now seeing you makes me run. It's been fun, now it's done. One more time. It's been fun, now it's done. It's been fun, now it's done. There was a time I thought you were so divine. Now seeing you makes me run. It's been fun, now it's done.
Johnny, everybody. Okay, what's happening here is I have 90 minutes worth of singing here, and we only have 50 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is do two things. One, I'm going to fast track all the new people, okay? Let them come up first, and then the older people just catch as can. I'm sorry. I just need to do that to be nice. So new people. Brian, where's Brian? Brian? Where's Brian? Brian. Okay. Brian?
the Messiah!
Well, that just saved us 10 minutes.
Okay, that saves us 10 minutes then.
That's Ryan right there.
Where?
That's Ryan right there.
Oh no, I'm Ryan.
That's Ryan, not Brian.
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 That's
BR.
Ryan. He was pretty freaking brilliant.
And then what we're going to do is after Twin, Dan, you'll come on up, and then we'll have Lucan, and then Todd, okay? And then the rest of you will start coming up again. So, ladies and gentlemen, Twin. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, I'll just talk quickly. Just so you know, we haven't been not coming here. I was in the hospital, bedridden for about a month. Also, right now we're booking our Sacramento River Music Armada, and the final show is going to be a canoe tour from Reading to San Francisco. June 22nd, we're looking for people to help out with that show here in San Francisco. This is a brand new song. Yeah, sure. It's called Sunflower Dream. So here we go. I fell asleep in the hay at the baseball game. It was a rain delay, but the sun came out to play again. There was a pitching change, and he won the game for the sunflower team. And all the sunflower seeds in my sunflower dream. My sunflower dream, my sunflower dream, my sunflower dream, my sunflower dream. The sun went down, I woke up in a haze, and from my sunflower dream, on my sunflower trees, my sunflower seeds, my sunflower dream, 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 my sunflower dream. My sunflower dream. My sunflower
sunflower. My Twin, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for playing one piece. I appreciate that. Okay, I was going to call Daniel next, but these people seem to disappear the minute I tell them they're up next. So, we're going to move right on. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucan.
I haven't forgotten your internal organs. They travel the twists and turns of my gray matter. They move convulsively like peristalsis, convoluting my mind, my thoughts. I haven't forgotten your internal organs. They travel the twists and turns of my gray matter. They move convulsively like peristalsis, convoluting my thoughts. Your guts, your sabbat, your savoir-faire cause stirrings in my underwear. Exciting thoughts travel lightning fast across the synapses that connect me to you. Memories of times when our middles met against each other. Writhing, devolving. Feels like the center of the universe. Octobre Matisse. Electric whir of some remote cooler motor. Boots, clomp, clomp, echo rhythm from tall walls with strange protrusional art. A cowboy reads a mountain man book. Cousin It serves you espresso with a smile. Studiers thumb pages. The studious play Travel Scrabble, replete with name brand dictionary, worn but cared for with soft dog-eared pages. Meander past ranks and files of pawns. Taking up your spoon, you dodge the seated caller towards your self-reflection. Handprint covered murals of I was here flowers on spotted landscapes. No mirror. Oh, I got kind of angry here at the manager, so just avoid this whole aggro part, but I'm going to do it anyway. No mirror to waste valuable bathroom moments in such useless pursuits as hygiene or, God forbid, vanity. An electric hand dryer, no option. Makes sense though, it's Spartan utilitarianism lending less to employee attention. Going back, you feel eyes on your back, rage behind you. Pause, turn, look up. The best of times, the worst of times. How much difference was there? I haven't decided. Turn back toward the street, retreating through scrabbling ponds, rescued by concrete and palm tree shadows, to umbrella tables whose fall marble top looks like the clouds of the summer sky that you can't see as a Harley rumbles up next to me.
Lucan, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I need to explain some things. This is an acoustic set space. We also do not do cover tunes. So if you want to bring an amp in, even if you turn it down loud, not allowed, sorry. And the other thing is that if anyone plays guitar, believe it or not, you can hear it all the way into the bathroom, and you can hear the voice in here because of this low wooden ceiling. So the acoustics are great. If you'd like to go online and look at the previous recordings or any recordings you've done in the past, you will see they boom in loud and clear. So up next, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel.
I thought you turned it down quite enough.
Don't allow
it. I may be loud enough without an amp.
Oh, you brought a bass.
Yeah.
An electric bass.
Actually, what I like to do sometimes is find myself a good cabinet.
Right? Okay.
You can have it next to there, and you got a good tone.
I don't have a
So this is gonna be interesting, but I'm always game.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
We can hear you.
got an idea.
Maybe a second.
I don't think that'll do it.
All right.
You know,
If I put it
just
in
shot
high
yourself in the
school,
foot, that's all.
No, that's all right.
Go for it. We can hear you.
I'm an expert at shooting myself.
As we all are.
I hit it one toe each time. All right, so I'm just gonna play you guys a song, warm up with the ingredients.
Thank
But,
you.
Now Barry wasn't always a nihilist. He was born a rock chop with gold, born at the foot of the Rockies. He became far away from small thick roads. He had a heart for adventure, for the everyday. To the California coast became the ire of many a farmer. Pocketed Porterville with tunnel after tunnel that. Now Ned wasn't always a hunter until he put his foot through one too many holes that same night. In a fervor, he wrapped dynamite to somebody to get his foe. And now Barry was aware when he felt the bumble, mysterious fear, uncertain encroached. He dashed cautiously towards home, and what he found, man, it stirred his soul. With his family in such a crater, stark anger consumed our concern. He cut west, now a rodent chaos. Ferociously disfiguring any creature on his road. Yes, so one day he encountered some Germans, and the woman she kicked, he bit off her toe in pursuit. The sought his potential and an opportunity to swindle one dude. Now here we are now in the bathroom, a relaxing show turns a frightening ordeal. Now we all know the Detective Johnson, but soon all us angles know the moment of evil. Does anybody, you guys hear what I was saying?
Yeah.
You got the story in there?
And you can play that bass. You are a bass player.
Thank you. But I don't know if anybody knows this, but the bottom four strings on a regular guitar are the same tuning as a bass. So you can always do that if you'd like to in the future.
Actually, you know what's really cool about bass is that you can tune it without being able to hear it at all, because if you hit the harmonics, you can feel it in the tuning pad.
Up next is Todd, ladies and gentlemen, so let's hear it for Todd. Please give me a call if you have any questions about the open mic, or you want to know what we do around here or why we do it. Talk to me. Todd.
The impact of inspiration man, just flowing through me after witnessing all these amazing musicians just keeping it real, doing their thing.
Wash clean your soul. Let the river flow and take you home. This world is all a dream. Remember, love you show is the realest thing. Shine your golden light down on me. Teach me what it means to be free. Resting in your arms, embrace us. All the gifts and beauty you bring to me. On our journey back to one, guided by the moon and stars and sun. There is no beginning, there is no end. You'll always be my lover and my friend. Showing you the ways of peace. My heart can now beat with ease. Warriors, come on now. Spread the loving light you found all around. Keep it real, share the truth you feel. Expressing the hurt inside is how you heal. Don't be afraid to change. Cause when you drop the anger, only love remains. Pure and simple, cool and calm. Stand up and fight the battle, sing your heart song. Many things you'll find on your way back home. Fire, rain, and wind and storm. Mysteries of this life we may never know. Soul, spirit, flesh, and bone. Warriors, come on now.
Is that one or one? Go for it. Go for it.
Movies always good too.
by the spirit that the wind, feeling so alive. Mother Nature gonna take us on a soul ride. We learn to thrive, share loving with the whole tribe. If you're feeling heavy, got a blockage in your flow, go deep inside, get up and let it go. Slow it down and switch up your mode. There's so much to be learned, trotting down that old red road. Hey, many signs. You know Jah only wants your soul to shine. Hey, troubled times. Time to get together with a new world design. Hey, borderline. Gotta bring back the balance to the heart and mind. Hey, rhythm and rhyme. There's so much to be found, but you must seek to find it. All I want to do is sing praises to you. Oh, please, Father Creator, let your love and shine through. Bless up the children and the elders too. Oh, child, we need your loving just to make it through. All I want to do is sing praises to you. Please, Father Creator, let your love and shine through. Bless up the children and the elders too. Child, we need your loving just to make it. I love this world and I love my life. Every day I learn to praise the I. It's so sad to see our mama cry. You know it's up to us to keep her soul alive. So many things that can arise underneath your starry skies. Got to stay humble and wise to see through all the lies. I burn the sacred fire, so I praise the holy flame. I'm trying to run around as I pick up Johnny. Roaring like a lion, like a hawk, flying through the rock up under the as I sing my way to Zion. See how everything changing, nothing stay the same. Gotta let it go and tap into the love vibration. No time for complication, this life is not for wasting. I'm sending out a prayer, peace and love to all my relations. All I wanna do is sing praises to you. Please, Father Creator, let your love and shine through. Bless up the children and the elders too. Shall we need your love and just to make it through? Can you feel it in the breeze as it blows by?
Todd, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now we're down to the wire. We have 15 minutes and 4 acts. So I'm going to ask you just to play one song. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Voss.
Ryan, meet Ryan, ovation, meet ovation.
Oh yeah, Ryan, meet Ryan.
Also an ovation, yeah.
Typical guys, you got twice as many strings.
But do I know how to use it? Okay, got an old one for you. Some of you know this. For the rest of you, this is one of the first songs I wrote.
Yeah.
It's called Black Forest Hammer.
All right.
Yeah.
Should see them in their jubilee, under the black cloud of misery. 1,000 times to the cemetery, to the tune of a cool breaking wind. Behold the queen of darkness in the dance hall, and entourage of misfits at a beck and call. The real world is nothing at all, just a snotty child done up like a living dead girl. Sophisticated click, twisting in the breeze. I don't think you understand. Black Forest Ham.
dead, weary eyes, pale white chicken limb. Feel the creepy crawly, shooty chance to grin. Think you'll turn to dust when the dawn breaks in with a migraine from a bubblegum snuffs. As good's a piece of work, a surprise stop. Hot topic at a sale when she got her emo golf. She's a happy young teen with a resolve card. He's drunk enough to enjoy her moods. So underground like everyone else. Apathy and all weekend land. Black forest ham. The DJ spins with a puppet master string. I forget his name, something from Lord of the Rings. The music seems to order well. Anything says the trance like rhythm of the crowd. Here they are in their jubilee, under the black cloud of misery. 1,000 times to the cemetery, so exciting you could just die. Sophisticated cliff, twisting in the breeze. I don't think I understand. Black forest hand. Thank you.
Wow! Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. And up next, a very, very, very special person, my hug buddy, Lotus, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever she is. Did they do that again? The minute I say I'm going to announce them when they disappear. Come on up here, Lotus. This is the 4th time tonight that's happened. Please.
I could before, but it was time to play.
We don't have much time.
All right. Okay.
Lotus, ladies and gentlemen.
And the mountains keep rolling along, they just keep on rolling along. The trees just beg you to climb. The feel of the sun is a song, and the sculptured rocks far away are the faces of Indians who've gone, faces of Indians who've gone. And you wander about with your pack and guitar and listen to the crackling of trees. The sun plays hide and seek with the clouds. You sweat from the heat and then freeze. And the sky is incredible, luminous blue. Your mind flows along with the breeze. Mind flows along with the breeze. Your day has been spent in roaming the hills and eating with high appetite. Exhausted, relaxed, you bundle yourself and prepare for the chill of the night. And the pinks and purples on faraway hills are whispering of the day's flight, whispering of the day's flight, whispering of the day's flight. Your day has been spent in roaming the hills. Soon the magical night has engulfed. You're sleeping the Haight rusty and torn as you listen to spine-tingling calls, cries, and shrieks of bats, birds, and spirits forlorn. And you gaze, oh gaze, in amazement at falling stars, while spirits of Indians mourn, spirits of Indians mourn, spirits of Indians mourn, spirits of Indians mourn. La 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 la
Lotus, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have time, Liz. Up next, Marco Harps. We got 5 minutes left.
This is for Carlos, who Johnny just commemorated, dedicated a song to a friend of ours passed. This is for Carlos Ramirez, who, as Johnny said, passed from us late Sunday, early morning, Monday, March 10th or 11th. Looking like some Carlos Castaneda-esque, wizardly wise, old and young spirit, smiling through the stress of struggling through this mess known as physical consciousness. Carlos Ramirez gave us his heart and soul every time our way he happened to stroll. Wise teacher of song to children, innocent teacher of the ways of children to adults. This truly wise knowledge is revealed to babes and concealed from the worldly wise. He always asked me to match my poetry to my harmonica, but sometimes I have to keep breaking. Carlos was Hispanic, and I have just a little Chippewa and Lenape in me. Otherwise, I'm Irish Catholic. I'm not Catholic, Protestant, not Protestant, protesting everything. I've got Heinz 57 varieties, so I'll give him my version of sad, maybe a little happy there too. Like a Spanish wake.
And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Samuel.
Up is better. Marvelous, thank you.
Samuel, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a love song, and being a bit of a wordsmith, this is a translation. A woman I dated in college was named Suzanne Feuer, and Feuer is German for fire, so this is called Susie's Fire. I awake with you by my side. I recall the evening that we cried, holding each other tighter, and then knowing by sense there'd be a time when we'd be one. Seeing you close your downy eyes and sleep inside, a wanting feeling does creep. Loving you now more than before, rejoicing the moment you walked in the door. Now I'm content as a man should be, with his woman beside him. He knows he is free to be. With your arms thrown about your lovely neck, your peaceful doze, your aim to protect, being so close, right here in your bed, birds ring in spring, awaken the dead. Passionate, time's gripping your touch, sensing a time when we've merged as such. Two wonderful people exploring themselves, exploring each other, seeking to delve into life's very caverns and dark dusty spots. Confident now with love's happy plots. Thank you very much.
And we thank you all for coming. Please bust your tables and get the hell on out of here, and we hope to see you all next week. On the 28th, we have Peter Chong coming here. Peter was the guy that the Asian you saw play last week. He'll be here on the 28th. He's really good. You like him? And on the 4th is a group called OMG. That does not mean, it is not oh my God. They don't like to be called that. They're called the OMGs. So we'll see you all then. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming. And good night, Mrs. Goodwin, wherever you are.